Hello. Woo! Wednesday Shred. Brand dude knows what's up. Let me fix this little camera here as everything's squeaking on my microphone. Let's see. Check my levels here. We're getting sounds. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Cool. Welcome to Wednesday's edition of the Daily Shred with me, your host, Melon Farmer here. Coming at you with something back to my roots, I would say. My stream has been mostly, as of late, diving into some tunes I've been making from the found sounds that I've made. So I think today might be a good day to take a break from all those sketches I got going on and tunes, among other things, and get back to some good old-fashioned sound design. With some found sounds and recorded sounds and some found on the internet sounds. It's basically finding it, right? It's the same thing. I have a few I recorded on my phone too, but I think we're just gonna roll with it and gonna run through a little process I like to go through to make new sounds. Back when the melon was just a seed, that's right. Little seedling. I'm going to throw a one up here. In the restream, for all the onlookers on the Book of the Face and the Tubes, who are also joining us today. Among all the Twitchers. Okay, I think let's dive in. If you guys need some explanation on anything, or the lighting's bad, or just want me to crank that up, let me know. I think I'll dive in and walk through a little sound I was making earlier today for the last day of March. It's almost April, man. And I got my blinds open in the back, the lights shining in. Honestly, like, I wish I could move my desk. That light comes in. I love natural light, but it comes in through the back window and just, like, throws this crazy glare up on my screens. It's a little annoying. So I usually have the other one behind me open too, but then I basically can't see anything. So I'm going to make do, and I have the light going on in the background, so I think we'll be okay. Happy that it's light out past 6 o'clock these days with daylight savings and whatnot. Feel good for sure. And it's warming up, even though today is still kind of a little more fall-y, wintry, in the low 30s. Oh. Anyway, jibber-jabbering. I went ahead and pulled a bunch of sounds from my sound hole library. Everything from things I've recorded to things I've pulled from various video games. I have a couple video game samples in there. Among things I just recorded on my cell phone. So I think we can run through a few of these. Recorded my roommate's cat. Oh, let's just solo that. Meow. Some of these I gotta turn up a little bit. Recorded my friend's chickens. I like the sun too. Here comes the sun, dootin' doo doot. So those are kind of like the found ones. And then there's some weird things I like to make. Chicken orgasm? Sure, why not? It's a little soft, but I could definitely turn those up. This next one, I used a cardboard tube and played it like a trumpet. I think it was from like a paper towel, not paper, it might have been paper towel. I think it was from wrapping paper. And I blew into it like a trumpet. Disclaimer, I'm a trumpet player by nature, while taking it back in my elementary school days. All the way up to junior high and high school. And previous streams, I have sampled some of that and made some really cool noises from it. But why play trumpet when You can play a cardboard tube. A sax expert. That's right. Yeah. Sexual. To all my adoring fans, especially when I'm squeaking and serenading. Let's play that cardboard tube sample. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's almost like a didgeridoo, but it's literally a cardboard tube. And I'm like playing it into the carpet with my phone next to it, recording. Raw recorded. Yeah, didgeridoo for sure. A few of these I think I took from an old video game. There's just a bell. This is from a video game. You might recognize some of these. Pew pew. That one's from Punch-Out. Real throwback. I think this was an actual didgeridoo I was trying to play. Maybe we'll move that up or down by the cardboard tube trumpet. DD8. That's from a few years ago. Makes like a cool bass sound though. I'm like, we could definitely get an awesome bass from that. What the heck is this? I recorded the crosswalk.
Wax Man is on the cross, Park Avenue.
Correct.
Oh man, Mr. Speak and Spell.
Correct.
Correct. All right, I'm just going through some sounds I pulled when I'm trying to make some cool noises out of that these days. One I was making, I'll walk through the process again with a new sound, but I think, yeah, I thought it was a pretty good sample selection. I have so much stuff, and when you have like a million different samples, you kind of have none. So it's like, Hungry Kitty, let's grab that. Chickens, awesome. Cardboard tube, great. And then some that like, okay, they're not recorded on my cell phone, just to give, for those of you at home interested in recording your own samples but don't have the option to. There's a lot of places you can go find things, whether it's video games or the thing called the interweb. So, let's see. I took one of the, I think it was the cardboard tube one. And I threw that into arrangement view back here. And these are all running pretty dry. What's that? Interweebs. Oh, what's up, Nefarious? My boy Brandude and my little chicken Nefarious. This one's for you, Nefarious. Let's go back. Hold on. Hold on. Doing some samples today, or sampling, making some tunes out of some cool noises. So let's see, Chickengasm, bok bok. Exactly. We should sample you two doing stuff. So, I went with the cardboard tube, and if I didn't mention it already, when I'm making sounds, like, I have no rhyme or reason. It's like maybe a bass, maybe some plucky things. I just like to, whatever it ends up being is whatever it ends up being. I think that's, it works for me because I don't paint myself into a corner as much and just kind of have fun with making sounds. Sometimes they're better than others, and other times it's actually really, really good. And sometimes you get nowhere and you're like, well, I wasted 20 minutes trying to make this cool. And it's, I think, important to realize when to not do things and to stop beating like a dead horse. I think at a certain point you need to throw it away and be done with it and move on. From what I've learned, if it doesn't give me inspiration, move on. So with that, let's jump back over to the arrangement view. So I got my cardboard tube, trumpet bloops and blasts. Let's call them trumpet farts from the cardboard tube. And I crop that down into just one, like a bar and a half of a sample. And there's nothing going on here. I just have an EQ on here. And then from there, I threw it into a sampler. Excuse me, simpler than sampler. And here I can play it on my keyboard. And I didn't tune it this time, so just playing it as is, that first note. Let's see, that's C3, I think. I can jump down the octaves, but playing the open C on, or middle C on my keyboard, it registers as an A. I don't think I want to tune it for what I'm doing, so I think I'm just going to leave it as is. And from there, I recorded me playing middle C, which you can see with my tuner on here, is an A. Now, from here, like, I could throw a bunch of effects on here and just make this instant instrument. But I want to take this a step further and bring it into a wavetable synthesis. So I recorded that from Simpler into a new audio track. I got this guy here, which ended up being like just under a bar. And from there, I'm going to turn these guys off. I opened up Serum, and I'm going to take all these effects off and show you kind of the rough example of what we made. So from there, let's open up Serum. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Not global. So that first oscillator, I just have that trumpet tube blast. And I have it as A0 because that's how I formulated this sample when I brought it into Serum. And I can go through that process again once I'm done going through this patch. I'll make another one with one of the other fun examples and see if we can make something cool. So from there, I just threw on a basic shape sine wave and filtered it a little bit. Threw on a couple of effects, hyper distortion, flanger, phaser, compressor, in no particular order. I'm going to dink on some keys and play this one. I'm going to pull this up. Let's turn these all off. It sounds pretty dry and boring, but like very, very bone dry. So these are kind of my go-to effects I throw on here. Add a little bit of seasoning and spices all up on it. And then from there, I think I turned on the basic shapes, just to give it kind of a little bit of underlying FM. And from here, I didn't really mess with the wavetable position too much. You can see it's kind of tweaking a little bit from like 129 to 131. We're not moving very much in here, because it just wasn't working how I wanted it to. So I ended up using that to my advantage to play more of like chord related things. I'm going to bump down an octave. And then from here I was playing the detune a little bit. And those of you listening on phones might not be able to hear as much without a stereo signal. Playing with the blend a little bit. Playing a little bit with the basic shapes. And so I kind of had a good starting point here and something I was good or comfortable enough moving on with. I might tweak it a little bit more too. I think I can make something cool out of this. So from there is like a good indicator of like, let's move forward. For me, anyway. And then threw a little bit of OTT on there. It's really going to crank it up a bit. I'm going to turn the channel down a little. So we have like a nice sustaining chord. And from there I wanted to make it kind of plucky, so I added an auto pan. At 1/8 rate, full amount. On a sawtooth, 100%. And this would be something I would throw into a rack and probably automate. Or at least throw it on some macro knobs. And then from here it was like, let's make this crazy. Well, maybe not crazy, but let's add some more seasoning and process this with some more plugins. So I have my BitCrush here. That's a Kiloheart plugin. This little guy. Let's see if I make it bigger. I threw some chorus in there. It really adds a good stereo signal. And an ensemble. And then some drip. Like, all right, this is a pretty cool sound. And from there, I made some chords. I'm going to switch back over to session view. I bumped it down an octave, too. Like, hey, this is a pretty decent, like, lo-fi patch. Maybe something for, like, an intro for a song. I'd probably cut out some of that low end with an EQ8. High pass filterage. We're not getting much down here. It's kind of mucky. Turn up those mids a little bit. It's the first chord I came up with too, but I don't even know what key it's in. I usually like to lay one down for a bar or two and then flop either the root note or the middle or the top up or down an octave or like a fifth or a seventh. I think if you get a nice bass under there, like that'll work pretty well, considering this is what it used to sound like. That's the original sample. So yeah, finding sounds out of cardboard tubes. Not too bad. Let's see if I can find, I'll show another one I made from a bass hit. let's see. I'm going to solo this. So something really simple. I think I got this off Splice. Very short. And I threw that into Serum. There's not a whole lot going on with this either. This is more bassy, like something I'd probably use for like a rhythm or dubstep song. But, I mean, don't limit yourself to anything. Wherever it fits, like, it doesn't matter. I think I will jump through this process again and see how this works out with a new sound. Maybe not a D&B drum loop I made. I think that would pump really nice if you sidechained with a good bass and kick. Maybe like a breakdown section, it could work, I think, for like a future bass tune too. But yeah, throwing one hits into Serum definitely can make some cool results. Digging it, digging it. Thanks, man. What up, Kid Drip? I don't think these would work with chords as well. Kind of harsh and obnoxious. I'd probably throw like a utility on here. So yeah, the power of wavetable synth for sure. Utility. That's not how you spell it. Let's make that mono. Maybe bass mono. Bird is the word. What up? What's up, broski? Thanks for tuning in. Doing a little sound design today on the Wednesday Daily Shred. Your boy Brand Dude's in here. And Nefarious. What up? Slanging beats. It's lit. Slamming. All right, let's see. Start from the top. I'm going to try to recreate something new and cool here. Let's bring over. I'm going to hit save on here. I got some cool patches going that I like. Let's see. Not that. Let's try the didgeridoo recording for now. I think I'm going to copy that over. Already has some very good low-end characteristics in there. I'm going to throw that in the arrangement view here. I'm going to tab over. And let's see if we can make something cool out of this. I'm going to turn these guys off or mute them. Zoom in a bit. That's a good spot, I think. Let's bring this back, and I think we'll pull in the fades a little. Need more cat. I'm going to try the cat one too at the end. Taco Bell farts. Sure, why not? Let's go. Sign me up. They just released like a... God, is it a chalupa-rito? It's like a quesadilla wrapped in a chalupa and just like... Ugh. Just give it to me. I need it. Quesalupa, that's it. Oh, Brand Dude went. He got one already. Gains, for sure. Alright, it's really fun to play the farty didgeridoo. So, what the heck are we doing here? Let's try tuning this and see where the heck we're at. Starts out like a D and then fades into like a C sharp. Let's see if we can transpose a little. Let's go down one. Let's go back to 0. We'll make it work. So, from here, I'm going to make a new audio track. And let's take it in from 14 here. And let's record that. Cool. Let's call that... No, I don't want to duplicate that. Rename. DD didgeridoo fart 1. Let's go with that. I'm going to name it here too. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to try to bring that into sampler and see if we can tune it a little bit. Throw a MIDI on there. Drop the clip into the MIDI, and that will bring up a simpler. That's super low rumbles now. That's what we want. That's the middle. I'm going to throw a tuner on here again. I'm going to switch this over to sampler. There's that little hiccup there, but they might make for cool results. Okay, so let's do it one more time. Throw an audio in here. I'm going to get audio from 16. You can see it's recording audio from there. I'm going to go here. I'm going to hit record. That was a lot of farts all at once. I don't need that clip. We're going to go in here. I don't need the glue compressor. Let's zoom in a little bit. Hit plus sign. I'm going to... Let's turn those off since I don't need them anymore. And I might pull this back to like a full bar. And from here, let's Command J that. And see if we get any headroom back. Much louder DD here. Alright, so from here, we have that audio. I'm going to rename that DD Fart 1. We can leave the date on there too, it gives. Alright, so let's load in a MIDI, and then I'm going to go get my serum. Should pop up on the screen here. There we go. We'll make that bigger. All right, here's where the magic happens. Let's see. I'm going to move this guy over. We'll go to the left here. I'm going to open up my MIDI, or excuse me, wavetable editor. That's this little pencil here. Oh, I skipped a step. Hold on. I'm going to open our editor, enter the formula down here. Since we were hitting like a D, I'm going to go D0. Even though it did kind of fade into like a C sharp. And then we're going to load this in here. Oh, come on. I wonder if I need to save or collect all and save. File error. Let's load a new serum up. Oh God, why won't it load? Let's see. I'm gonna try to collect all and save. Let's don't need this. All right, let's save. I'm wondering if that's an error because I just recorded this and it's not in my library yet. Let's see if we can find it now. Let's throw it in our samples then. Should we go to user library? And let's do it into processed. It's over there now. It's saving as a clip though. I want it to be a wave. Alright, let's try again. What loaded there? That's good. I'm going to do a new serum now. Alright, file editor, excuse me. Wavetable editor. Hey, that's what we want. Sample worked. Okay. Back in business. So I'm going to scale that up. You know, I can probably shave off some of the front of there, but I'm going to leave it. So, in a blank serum, open up wavetable editor. Set my formula to D0 because that's the root or base of the sample that I have. And so we want it to configure around that. And then from here, I'm going to process. I'm going to hit grid size, X-fade 16 samples, and then we'll morph it to spectral. It's going to smooth out the edges for us a little bit. We'll go back and we'll play our DD. Way too high, though. Down a couple octaves. Cool. Let's see what we can do with the LFO on here now. And from here, it's like, let's try to make it sound cool. This sounds like robots from WALL-E. That's exactly what I was going for. Now here's like back to the no rhyme or reason. Like we're just turning stuff till giving it some loving. I kind of like it higher octave. Throw a filter on it. I kind of like how detuned it gets. Let's pull that in a little bit. Let's add a little attack. Maybe not the filter. Ooh, like that. Like church organ angelic now. Let's get some basic shapes in there. Majestic. Drop it down an octave. Add some hyper and distortion. Hey, from didgeridoo into pads, like, that's kind of cool. Let's throw some effects on there. Turn those high sprinklies down a bit. Wish I knew how to play the Halo theme song. Throw some audio. Oh my god, look at my search bar. Okay. I think I want to do my classic kilohertz. Let's do a phaser. I know, for real. Let's do some more chorus on here. Oh my god, it's huge. Huge. I'll do OTT on there too. Just because, why not? Some angelic, lush chords from a didgeridoo. Ooh, let's do some delay on there too. But not that. Let's do the stock delay. Ah, lush. I'm excited for the new Halo. All right, that's something from that into sell this to Calm app for sure. $1,000. As I mentioned, like, I don't know where I was going with it. All right, let's do the chicken. Let's see if we can make something out of that quick before I get out of here. Where is that little bugger? That's not chicken. Or did we say cat earlier? Let me do the cat. Oh yeah, let's do the cat. Hungry kitty. I'm gonna bring that over to here. Let's just get that. Meow. Not my phone vibrating. All right. I think that'll do. Let's Command J that. Nope, that's not it. Gonna be a lot of headroom on this. It's gonna be hot. see how this goes. Right, let's duplicate our new audio. And I'm going to record that. It has like a footstep in it, though. I wish it didn't. It'll be all right. Hungry kitty. Out with backwards caps lock. Nice. Let's record that. I'm going to solo this. Maybe hangry kitty. Command J this too. Consolidate. Turn that up a little bit. Yeah, that's a loud meow. Okay. Are you tuned? I think this was my previous roommate's cat, Mr. Pearl. That little bugger. It's picking up a B. That works for me. Let's see if we can warp this a little bit. I'll go Comprex Pro. Let's go full bar. Meow meow. We'll just roll with it for now with the lack of time we have. We'll say that's B. It's kind of like B flat, meow. I could manipulate this too before even throwing it into Serum. So let's try two different ones then with that. Got the regular, and then we'll stretch this guy out. Drop it an octave. We're gonna try them both. Trippy cat, I like it. Serum. I might have to collect all and save again. Let's just do that now then. Okay. Pull that up. Let's try the first one. Wavetable editor. I might have to throw this in my library first. Oh, formula. What did we say? B? B0. Nope, this time it worked. God, what is this going to sound like? Electro Kitty. Meow. Play with some filters. Throw an LFO on that cutoff. Alright, let's turn this or make this bigger. For everybody's sake. Trying to make a synthesizer out of cat here. Honestly, the part after the cat meowing sounds better. We're gonna make it happen, though. Let's try high notch. I feel like I would set aside 20 minutes to mess with the cat sample, then 8 hours later, still messing with cat sample. Oh my god, Brand Dude, that's preaching to the choir. That's sound design, that's music sometimes. Subtle tweaks and didn't get anywhere. Awesome. So the guys who are really good can fast track and get that to sound amazing in little amount of time. Making some good textures here, I think. Oh. Kind of getting somewhere. I like the sub coming in with it. Distortion. Down a bit. Never heard a cat sound like that before. see. Just go to our classic basic shape. Not bad. Getting somewhere. Alright, let's throw audio effects on there now. I gotta get out of here soon. Almost at the top of the hour. Sure, I'll have an auto filter on there. Not what I wanted, but okay. Alright, from this to I don't know where I would use that or fit into what context, but it sounds pretty cool. Especially the plucky stabs. Maybe even low pass. High pass. Need a good drum beat over it. I made a lot of weird stuff today. I think it worked out pretty well, though. I think that first patch is my favorite. Not this one. Oh yeah, this guy. We made, where's the didgeridoo? I don't think I made a clip for that one. heck is it? There it is. Submitting to Call Map after this. Anyway, some fun sound design for you. Appreciate y'all for tuning in on the Wednesday's edition of the Daily Shred. With me, your host, Melon Farmer, here doing some found sound tutorials. Importing samples into Serum and making weird noises from cats and didgeridoos. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, y'all. We'll catch you all next week. Thanks for tuning in, Brand Dude. Catch y'all on the flip side, ladies.